I'm Dan's reaction videos. This is part 4 of me reacting to Red Dwarf Body Snatcher Extended. If you haven't seen parts 1, 2 and 3 yet, they'll be in a pinned comment.
Lister in hot pursuit. Come here, you little smegger. Interior teaching room, night. Rimmer is pacing up and down.
That's going to happen sometimes, isn't it?
Rimmer turns expectantly.
That rest
there
in my
you
ear.
are, you dozy. Lister enters, holding
Microphone
the
will go
scupper
here.
at arm's length. Rimmer, is there anything you want to say before I have Holly turn you off? What do you mean, turn me off? You can't turn me off. What do you think I am, a coffee percolator? Some people can cope with that. He looks at Rimmer pointedly. Others go doodle-lally. Do-lally. It's do-lally, you smegwit. I've gone do-lally. Don't you know anything?
Language is,
Turn him off, Holly. Wait.
To me.
Just wait. Obviously, there is something you appear to think I've done, quite unwittingly, that seems to have caused you some kind of distress. You have stolen me hair. You've kidnapped part of me eyebrow. You're a dangerous head-the-ball nutter, and I'm going to turn you off. And it hasn't occurred to you that there might be some kind of reason I did those things? Did that thought ever cross the frozen tundra of your mind? Yes.
People and
I thought it was because you're a dangerous head-the-ball nutter. Project Regen. Almost certainly the most ambitious and daring undertaking ever taken under by anyone, anywhere, ever.
I think
its aim to create the perfect host body to house my intellect. You're going to build a giant pair of talking buttocks. There's a process known as cellular regeneration. Basically, it involves isolating the DNA and RNA molecules that form the template for every cell in an organism. From there, it is theoretically possible to produce a complete new body from a single living cell. How? Well, it turns out that's the tricky bit. Tricky, tricky, tricky. And I haven't quite got to that chapter yet in the big boy's book of cloning. Got distracted looking at the 3D pop-ups. You know how it is. It's impossible, Rimmer. It would be impossible for a Nobel Prize winning geneticist, never mind a smegwad who got an F- fail in plant biology. Impossible is not a word in my vocabulary. That's probably true. You got an F- in English too. I know it's ambitious. It's ambitious. Face it, Rimmer. You can't even make a decent omelette. And don't think I wasn't discouraged.
They're British.
But then I read the human body is composed of
21st century. They wouldn't even be using the A to G thing anyway.
A stack of full plastic water barrels.
In the thing they'd be using the 1 to 9, I think.
The problem is where to start. The nose? Too complicated. Millions of veins, thousands of pores, matching nostrils. The intestines? There are over 3 miles of intestines in the human body. Bad place to start. Plus, very slimy and disgusting.
Yeah.
So, you thought you'd start with my
Yeah,
hair?
we British are a bit different. Well, we used to
tiny
with the
sample
A
of
to
living hair.
F to...
These mental metal morons shaved it all off.
Apparently, Americans don't have any...
I sent them to pluck your eyebrow.
This grades are from, I think it's A start of...
so badly. Did you ever think why, out of all of humanity,
D,
the
and then
2 of
F
us have been chosen to survive? Yeah.
We don't do that in the UK. It's, well, it used to be this way. It's 1 to 9 now. 1's lowest and 9's the highest.
Luck, because
it used to be A started.
There has to be some kind of purpose. And the whole spectrum of human achievement has not been leading to a point where a man can watch Murphy cartoons 18 hours a day and belch the Ride of the Valkyries on a single pint of beer. You cannot be the apex of the human race.
Apparently you can't.
It must be.
I've heard that you can't actually. You can only get unclassified. You didn't show up. You didn't sign on. You didn't sign the thingy. Even if you showed up and signed.
Now,
my camera cut out here.
It's unassailable logic. So, let me get this straight, because the scope of your insanity is actually beginning to.
Camera cut out for a bit.
You are the next stage of evolution up from man. That's right.
I was at the thingy.
Mother would have been even so proud.
Even if you show up,
I'd never amount to anything after I failed my apprenticeship.
Even if you show up,
so the whole of history
it's
was
fine.
designed to produce you.
I don't know how much.
Michelangelo, Shakespeare, World War
I.
I
don't know.
World War I will be regarded by my species as no more than a fracas between 2 tribes of chimpanzees.
It's the same
now
thing.
Why I need a body?
It's quite clever.
My species must
Be at
survive
31
and
minutes.
reproduce with other Homo
I need to start the
Rimmers.
next bit out.
It's destiny.
That's
Rimmer
quite easy.
stares off into space, dreaming of Rimmer City
So
on Rimmer
I was looking
World.
at the time differences between
I'm turning
these.
you off, man. You're scaring me. I'm turning
Yeah.
you off before you actually explode.
Oh yeah, that's
Seriously?
it.
Are you
I was on
seriously
about
serious?
the unclassified thing.
sorry.
Yeah.
Holly,
Apparently, I
not
believe
now.
you can only
Not-
get an unclassified
not
if you
just
didn't
like
show,
that.
if you
Give me
didn't
some time.
recognise it
A
was
week.
there, didn't show
A day
up,
at
it would be
least.
unclassified.
An hour. Give me an
If you
hour.
signed it, even if you didn't show it, if you signed
No
it and
way.
recognised it
You'll
was there,
talk me out of it.
you still
I'll try
can't.
some
You can't be
freakish
classified as
escape plan.
unclassified because
20 minutes.
you
Just
recognised
20
it was
minutes.
there.
The time it
You
takes
probably
to make love
have
3
just got a
times
G.
and eat the pizza.
or one.
Surely you
I
can
think.
stand me existing for another 20 minutes. I'll give you 10. Drive room, 10 minutes. Model shot. Red Dwarf in space. Interior drive room, night. Lister is waiting in the drive room. We hear a peep, as when an admiral is piped on board. And Rimmer steps in wearing a dashing white naval uniform, a row of gleaming medals on his breast. He salutes. Second Technician Arnold Rimmer reporting for death. I didn't know you had any medals. Yes, well,
Biff
I've
anymore.
always thought it
don't see
unseemly
her
to
around.
flaunt the honourable badges of steely
just thought I'd
courage
mention that.
informally.
That's
What
I
are
made
they
a
for?
reference to in an
Rimmer taps
earlier
the
video.
medals in succession.
So I've
5
given
years long service, 10 years long service, swimming
Oh, I like
proficiency
this.
bronze.
I prefer the original. 5 years long service, no, 3 years
Ready
long
for the
service, 6 years
ultimate
long service,
failure?
9 years long service,
Ready
12
for
years long
disgrace,
service.
ignominy,
Oh, yeah.
and defeat?
I was going on
Yes,
about
Lister.
Biff.
I've always been
Yeah.
ready for that. Okie dokie.
Grand Canyon
Holly?
nostrils
wait,
as well.
Wait. What? I've prepared some
know,
carefully
either.
chosen
They're both
final
gone.
words. I thought you might have the good grace to allow me at least
Whether
that.
it's a weep or yodel.
Let's hear it. Holly?
They're out there.
Rimmer
just
holds
rhyming.
out his hand, and Holly generates a massive book onto it. Rimmer just manages to hang on to it and turns to the front page.
And
Chapter
that's what I
1.
refer to as Grand Canyon.
Life was never easy for young
Got flared
Arnold J.
nostrils.
Rimmer. From the moment of his
Make
conception,
mine look
off,
tamed.
Rimmer fades and blips out of existence. Okay, Holly. Give me the hologram of Christine Kachansky. I'm sorry, Dave. The personality discs of the entire crew were booked out of the databanks 5 minutes ago by Second Technician Arnold Rimmer. No! All except Second Technician Arnold
Four
Rimmer.
units.
Why did I give him 10 minutes? I'm an idiot.
250. One
There is
UK
one
unit,
other,
250
Dave. He's
millilitres.
forgotten one. He was
Correct.
unaware of its existence. The remaining disc does not belong to a member of the dead crew. I'll take it. I have
250.
to warn you. Holly, I'll take it. Where Rimmer last
no.
stood, a hologram fuzzes
It
into
is.
life. It's Dave Lister. Wow, the sexiest, most handsome, most intelligentest guy on board.
250.
Lock up your daughters. The Lister boys are in town.
Times
Life is going to be
4.
one big, long party.
Divided by
Party! They try to
1,000.
high-five, but of course, their hands pass through each
1.
other.
Yeah.
Model
One
shot.
unit.
Red Dwarf in space. Caption.
Not that much then, is it?
5 days later.
Quite good.
Over, we hear the terrifying ship-rumbling snore.
Babe,
Shut up,
geez,
shut up,
Nisha.
shut
You do it
up.
in the SpongeBob and the Razor voice.
Sleeping quarters. Morning. As in the opening scene, Lister is standing, mad-eyed by the bunks with the flare gun to his head.
That's the end of part
One
4.
of us has got to
Part
go.
5 will be up soon. If it's
Shut
already up, it'll be in a pinned comment. My name is Dan, and
The
shut the
holograms
smeggle.
is-
That's what he should say.